Todd in the house. He's getting his drink on right now. What you got there, Todd?
Moonshine.
He got some moonshine. So we're gonna wait for some people to hop on, and then he's gonna answer some questions.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how's business been for you so far
Business
lately?
has been great. February has been a blessing. January, very slow, but February is just like we're in spring already, for sure.
It's crazy. It's the busiest February we've ever had.
Oh, it's been nonstop phone calls coming in. So yeah, so we're gonna ask you some questions. How long have you been in the business for?
This is my 6th year in business right now.
Okay.
Number 6, loving it.
6 years. Well, leave a comment. Let us know, how long have you been doing junk removal? Todd's been doing it for 6 years.
Spotless junk removals in the house. What's going on? We got 10 people. Make sure you guys smash that like button. If you have questions for Todd, he's gonna answer them while he drinks his moonshine over here.
Yes, we were just talking about how it has been our busiest February ever.
It's been nonstop. I'm getting kind of burned out a little bit, but you know what? We going fishing tomorrow, so
Yes,
it's all
we are.
good.
Clear Lake, California. Crappie time and bass
So
time.
what's your biggest job you ever tackled?
Biggest job I ever tackled my first year for $25,000 was for a big hoarder house. I rented the biggest U-Haul trucks, think were 26 footers, and that was an all morning, all day, all night job. We finished it in one day.
You busted it out in one day?
Me, my kids, extended family, their friends, we did it in one day.
So you rented 3 U-Hauls. How many loads was it?
I think it was 12 loads that day. It was 12 loads. We took it to the Vacaville dump, and on that particular day, it was just in and out, in and out, in and out. And me and my son was actually having fun with it because he wanted to race me. So we were all pulled up at the same time, and we were just having who can unload these U-Hauls the fastest. So it was good.
Was it like a nasty hoarder house job? Was it kind of a cleaner one?
It was a cleaner one because he had a lot of bulky furniture, a lot of roll-up rugs, those area rugs. The garage just had everything was mostly bulky. It wasn't none of the newfound hoarder house jobs. When you got all that stuff.
So he made $25,000 in one day. That's crazy. So did you go back to the house with the U-Haul still full or what?
When we went back to the house, the U-Haul was. End of the day, all 3 U-Haul trucks were full. We had to go back the next day and unload them all, and then return them to U-Haul, obviously, and we were done.
So where'd that job come from?
That job came from, believe it or not, you guys ready for this? That job came from Craigslist.
Holy shit. So we got 26 people in the house right now. $25,000 off Craigslist. A lot of people say that Craigslist has a bunch of cheap people, but if you can see right there, his biggest job, he killed it in one day, 25 grand.
Craigslist.
That's crazy.
That was 6 years ago, Craigslist. Now, I'm not saying it happened again, because it didn't, but it happened.
That's once is enough.
Once is
Oh
enough.
yeah, that's a life-changing job right there. You started off 6 years ago, and that was in your first year.
Yeah. That was, that opened up the doors to me, obviously getting my own truck and whatnot, but it just really opened up my eyes to the junk removal business big time.
So you didn't have a truck or nothing. You were renting all the vehicles.
Renting all the vehicles. I rented vehicles for probably my first 9 months of business until I got that job, for sure.
Okay. Now, where's most of your business coming from? Is it commercial? Is it realtors, repeat customers? Right now,
repeat customers is most of my business right now for the month of February. But once spring comes in, it's always just new GMB.
So if you guys can see, it's actually raining out here in California. Don't mind Todd with his moonshine, but yeah, rain is here.
But it hasn't been. And
No, it hasn't.
We've had such amazing weather that our phone really started ringing like crazy. This month has been so busy, and it's because our weather was really good. You'll notice it's not really the time of year, but it's your weather will probably determine how much your phone rings, because once you have really nice days consecutively, people get out there and they're cleaning rooms out, they're cleaning their garage out, they're getting ready for spring, and your phone will ring.
So let me ask you another question. What's your best advice for someone just starting out? They have no truck, nothing. They got
Yes.
$500 in the bank. They don't have a website yet. They have nothing.
You're not
What would you do? What would you do?
What would I do? I mean, you guys are not gonna like it. You know, I really don't care. But my best advice: if you have $500 in your pocket and you want to make quick money, what I did, and this is God's honest truth, rent a U-Haul and spend $200 in Yelp,
On Yelp.
and it's just instant.
Instant money.
Instant money. In California. I don't live anywhere else. But that's what I did. I spent instant money on Yelp and it just went. I turned that 5 into 10 into a band, I should say. 1,000 to 15 to 2, and it just went from there. That's what I would do. That's just me.
Now let me ask you another question. What's your worst job you ever tackled that you wish you didn't do? Like you showed up to a job, you're like, holy shit. It was one of those jobs you wish you just didn't tackle. You ever had one of those? Maybe a concrete, a dirt job, maybe some mulch.
Honestly, it was a hot tub.
Was it a hot
It was
tub?
a big hot tub. And for some odd reason, this hot tub, we cut it into so many pieces.
Was it in ground or?
It was built into the deck. And this was probably my 3rd year in business. And, you know, I'm watching YouTube videos. And I ended up cutting into the man's deck.
Oh shit.
So I ruined his deck. But he was gonna. I didn't know he was gonna demo the deck in a week anyway. So I got lucky. But that was the most. I mean, to this day I think about that job like, whoa, 8 hours cutting up a hot tub.
One hot tub.
One hot tub, 8 hours. Me and my son, we were there for 8 hours. It was a huge hot tub, but it took us 8 hours.
Holy shit.
Had no clue.
So is there any questions that are popping up, JoJo, that you've seen?
I don't really see any questions, just lots of people saying hi, which is awesome.
Hey,
So what's your best find, the coolest find you found?
coolest find. God, that's a broad question. Ever?
Let's say recently.
Recently, coolest find was probably a Titan 440 paint sprayer worth $1,400, and I sold it for about $550. That was my coolest find in the last 9 months for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my
Now,
coolest.
do you take checks or you don't take checks?
I don't take checks unless it's from a executor from a property or a commercial property, like you know, any one of your commercial properties. But residential checks, I don't. I haven't taken checks in about 4 years.
So the reason why you had some bounce?
I got burnt a couple times, couple bounced people. It's so easy to write a check with no money in the bank. Trust me. And it's just not, it wasn't worth it for me. After getting burnt all those times, I was like, I'm done. And especially in the modern era, everybody swipe. It's so easy. Swipe it, bump out the swiper, done. Everybody has an ATM card.
So my best advice, if someone's ever moving, definitely don't take a check. Always swipe a card.
Swipe a card.
Were you gonna say something, JoJo?
Yeah, we have King J that says, hi, what's up? And he watches our videos all the time, and he has decided to, you know, start his own junk removal business. So wishing you the best of luck on that.
Right on, right on. So Todd, what kind of tools do you keep in your vehicle that you always gotta have all the time?
I keep everything, honestly. You gotta have a dolly. That's number one. Dolly, I always keep my Sawzall. Never know when I gotta cut something. Or my electric drill. Always keep that. And believe it or not, I keep a blower. I keep a battery operated blower because I don't like to sweep. So I like to just put my blower in and
Just blow it into the neighbor's
blow
house?
it in, you know, blow it, and it's voila.
It's done.
Those are my tools.
We have all around junk removal that says, who do you guys recommend for Google Ads? We've never done Google Ads.
Have you ever done Google Ads?
I've never done Google Ads, but there's a lot of people that I've reached out to, talking to them. Matt Moses is one. Mario Flores is another. Those are the two that if you're gonna do Google Ads, they seem like they know what they're doing.
So out here in California, we're real lucky. We don't really need to do that. We're so busy. How, in your area, what's the population out there?
It's like 300 and something thousand the last time we looked?
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
like 300 something thousand.
So
in the
Sonoma
area.
County is, I think, 300,000 too.
Yeah, I was going to say your population is super important, and what we've done, we've been really successful at reaching people organically. So with our website, we have a lot of keywords and SEO in our website. Our name has our county we live in. So if you look up junk removal, Sonoma County junk removal, I mean, we pop up big time because that's in our name. So doing that and then being really out there and in people's faces on Facebook and Instagram, and having a Google My Business and leaving links for the people you do jobs with to leave you really, great reviews, and just keep building that up. You will rank on Google organically without having to pay for the ads. And that's what we did. And that's why we've never had to pay for Google ads.
Yeah, we never had to pay for it. So yeah, we're real lucky out here in California. We're in an area where we're known. Our brand's really known. I know your brand's really known. You got all those good Google reviews on Google My Business, and that really helps you out a lot. I know that.
Big time. It always does. Always does. Clarification, Solano County, we have 451,000 people in Solano County. It helps us out a lot. It's the bigger area, the better you're gonna do. The more populated areas you do, it's just better that way. I mean, in my opinion.
Now, how much competition do you have out there?
Got a lot. I got a lot of competition.
We got about 60 other haulers out here.
Yeah, I got a lot of competition, but out of all the competition that I have in Solano County, maybe 3 people are just, I'm not even gonna say the word. Everybody else, we're a brotherhood. It's all good. Everybody bounces ideas of each other. We give work to each other. It's, for the most part, in Solano County, the haulers out there, all of them.
But 3.
But 3. I'm not even gonna say the names, but 3.
So I think JoJo has something.
I do. Well, I have Master Junkers asked a question, and I just wanted to say hi because we got a chance to meet you, and they're a wonderful couple that are doing junk removal. They started because they seen us do it, and they started, and they're being so successful, and we got a chance to meet up with them, and they're a great couple. So wanting to say hi to you. She did ask us if we started using the shoulder dolly. She told us all about it, and we have not. But look it up and check it out, because they are using shoulder dollies to move things, and it's working for them. So it might be something that works for you too. We kind of have our own system going, so we haven't tried it yet. But definitely look into the shoulder dolly and see if, if that is something that will work for you or not.
It's the ones that the movers use. They put it right here around their shoulders.
Put it right there, yeah, those orange ones. I get it. Yeah, I see them. Yeah. That could work. Yeah, for sure.
So do you post on Craigslist at all anymore, or is it just Facebook, Instagram? Like, where do you post that and advertise?
Right now, I mean, January, I posted a little bit, do a couple ads out in Craigslist. I'll do a Facebook boost every now and then. But, I mean, literally every now and then. I'm talking about like $5 here, $5 there, $10, and that's it. But for the most part, I like not working, especially in January. I like that because I know it's the calm before the storm. I love having January just be February, because come March,
Oh, it's on the cracking.
I won't be going fishing. So, we're gonna have to like pick and choose our dates, but we'll figure it out. But
So I think that's the best thing about the trash business is really you to pick what days you want to work.
yeah, for sure.
Like we got 2 days off tomorrow, and the next day we'll be out there fishing at Clear Lake, relaxing, locking jobs in. You got something else you're gonna?
We have trash talkers that said that they are removing a waterbed and wondering if we ever did something like that, and if we did, do we have any advice?
Todd got one for you. This is what you don't want to do.
This is what you don't want to do. So I'm gonna tell you guys a true story. This was literally 2 years ago.
This is good right here.
We were in the house. The guy's mother died. They didn't want anything. Okay, cool. So me and both my sons actually, came to the back bedroom and they had a water bed. I'm like, my son's a pretty big dude. I'm strong. I'm not that big, but we're both strong. So we thought we were gonna wrestle it out of there. Negative. So we're like, what? How are we gonna move this? I didn't know. He didn't know. So I called the client, and the client goes, well, everything has to go. We're ripping everything out, and I'm selling the house as is. I'm like, okay. So I have never moved a waterbed before. So my son came with a good idea. He was like, hey, Dad, let's just take a pocket knife to it. He took a pocket knife to one end. I took a box cutter. Ruined the carpet. Ruined. Hey, we got the waterbed out. Empty. Ruined everything. Called the customer up. He was like, Todd, don't worry about it because everything's getting ripped out. Once again, we got lucky. So.
You got hella lucky.
Hella lucky. We all that water. But now that I know how to hook a water hose up to it, I didn't know, but a water hose would be the best way.
So you're gonna learn what to do and what not to do whenever Todd's here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I know what not to do a lot.
So when it comes to pricing jobs, a lot of subscribers always ask, what should I price this? How do I price this? What's your best advice for someone about pricing jobs? It's different in every state.
Every state, every area is different, but never short yourself. I can't speak for everybody, but what are you worth? What's your time worth? What are your employees worth? Based on that. I mean, you got to. Based on your dump fees, what's your time worth? Your employees' time worth? What you have to pay in gas and mileage. That's all I can say.
So the crazy thing is, you're what, about 60 miles away from Sonoma County, or how far?
I wouldn't say 60. I'm about, from Sonoma County, about 43.
43 miles away. So your dump fees are how much out there?
Oh.
You guys are winning out there.
Our dump fees are, minimum is 35 and per ton is 62.
So we're paying double what he's paying out there.
Yeah.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just going to say, trash talkers, you should videotape how you end up removing that waterbed because, that's an interesting, good video to do. And if you are a subscriber watching us right now, you should go check out Trash Talkers YouTube channel because they're another husband and wife team doing junk removal and they videotape their day often.
So make sure you guys smash that like button and make sure you don't do what Todd does sometimes.
Don't take that machete to the waterbed. Don't do it.
All right, now let's talk about customers. What's your worst customer you ever had? Like, you ever had anyone ever start loading stuff up after you load it up and you're like, that's it? I mean, it's going to cost you more money. They try to add more and try to add more. I know we get that every once in a while.
I think I've never got that. I've got more of the customers that they've reached their peak and
you just cut them
just
off?
one more. Okay, something small, and they come out with 44-inch TV, and it's like, no, ma'am, you have to. Oh, it's so small. It's so small. Well, it's not so small. It's 44 inches. So those are the customers that I have to be like, hey, look. But the worst ever, I would have to say the ones that are, they just want to keep adding and adding and adding. And they just think it's a flat rate. And it's not. I deal with that a lot.
Now, how do you handle that? You tell them, hey, hold on. We'll take a couple items. Everything else we're charged by the volume.
Each scenario is different. It depends on how. Honestly, it depends on how they come at me. To be honest, if they say hey, and I'll say hey, but for the most part, I'll look at it and go like, you've reached your peak. If you want to go to the next tier, this is what it's gonna be. I'll take one or two more items, not a problem, but I won't take 6 or 7. That's just how that goes.
So we got loco, trash, and junk removal. Do y'all do contracts? You got some other stuff? Questions?
Oh, what you could do the contract one.
So we got some contracts with some different people. Actually got one we're doing on, I believe, Friday, the mattresses.
That's kind of like a medical waste place that typically has wheelchairs and mattresses, and we are doing stuff for them like on a monthly basis.
So how many contracts do you have right now, you say?
I
know you got a good one. I'm not
I
gonna
got
speak
a
on
good
it.
one. I got about 6 contracts right now that pay. All of them pay every 2 weeks. Yeah, I got about 6 contracts right now.
And one he has right now, I'm not gonna speak on it, but he's gonna make 17 plus grand off it in a year.
Yeah, and it's very easy.
Very easy.
When I say easy, I'm talking about 1, 2, 3 done. Yeah, but it was a good one. SEO covered that one.
Yeah.
SEO.
And we have a question on call. Dumpster says, do you guys have online booking options? And we use Workies, and we do have an online booking option. We've just chose to not use that because we have some areas that are really hard to get to. We didn't want a customer to book with us, and then us to have to contact them and say, ooh, that day doesn't really work with us. Because when you're traveling, we didn't want somebody to be able to, book in Cloverdale and then book in Petaluma like a few hours later, and those are super far away. We have like windy roads. We live in, I know it's California, but where we live is kind of country California. We have windy roads, and we'd like to have more of a say when and where we book our jobs. So, but Workies is great. And if you want to use Workies, check it out. And they do have booking options. Do you do online booking?
I do. I do online booking.
Okay,
yeah.
Todd does online booking.
I do online booking. It goes right to my cell phone. Online booking, boop. And 99.99, I have to call the customer and be like, hey, that day's booked up. Let's talk about another day.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's a pain in the butt. It is.
Okay, so that's the main reason why we didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
So now
exactly.
you
Yeah,
know.
especially
Yep,
out
now you
here
know.
where we live,
Yeah.
there's some areas where it's hard to get a dump truck in there. I mean, it's bad out there in
Yeah.
Guerneville. It's like
Guerneville.
some crazy roads.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of steps and all that stairs and stuff. It's crazy.
No, I get it. Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. Out here, oh, for sure. Yeah.
Now, how often do you get tips?
Honestly, I don't get tips that often. Maybe twice a month.
Twice a month?
Twice a month, yeah.
Now, do you have that option on your card, your credit card?
Yeah, I
Oh,
do
you
have
do?
that. Yeah, the tip, yeah. And pretty much they just put a smiley face and thank you.
That's it.
You know, that's it. Hey.
So you have any more questions or
There
what?
was one, and I had it in my head, and I was gonna.
Now, do you use bandit signs at all or no? Pass out flyers?
I used to do bandit signs when the first couple of years of business, passing out flyers, door hangers, everything. I mean, that was in the first couple of years of business, but now, no, not at all.
Now, what really helps you get your name out there, your brand out there?
Honestly, the more my reviews and having that interaction with my customers and feeding my Google my business, I think that really started to rank me because our company is based on customer service and the reviews speak for themselves. So that's what helped me for sure, was my Google my business and my repeat customers.
So we have Michael Hart that asks, dump trailer versus dump truck. Like, which one?
Are you just starting out? I mean, we need more information than that. Really, they both work great. You can use a box truck, a dump trailer, or a dump truck. They're all great. I mean,
I would say start with what you can start with.
What you can afford.
Yes.
For sure.
I wouldn't go right out the bat and get a great dump truck where you're having to make payments and you're just starting your business. So start with, do you have a utility trailer laying around? Do you just have a truck? Believe it or not, we started with just a pickup truck, not even a utility trailer. So we did a pickup truck, utility trailer, then a dump trailer. And then, you know, we love our dump truck. It enables us to get into those windy roads, turn around on a dime. But
The turning radius on those Isuzus or something different.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Something
someone
different.
asked, do we have more than one Google My Business? We don't, not out here. Do you have just one?
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that, everybody.
So you don't want to talk about that. You might have 35 of them.
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
there you go. You have 2 answers.
There you go. Make sure you guys smash that like button and get some questions up here. What up? Just Junking. It's 43-2. Just Junking. So where's everyone from? What state you guys from?
Oh yeah, we love it when you type it in and we get to say where everyone's from. So if you type it in right now, we'll mention it.
Now, what's some jobs that, what do you have lined up next week? Do you have some jobs lined up next week?
I'm booked out.
You're booked out?
I'm booked out starting Friday. I'm booked out. I'm booked out all from Friday till next Friday. I'm completely red on the board. I'm booked. Crazy.
It has been really busy. So we have Junk DFW that says he's from Dallas. We have Michael Hart from
Montana.
Montana.
Someone from Sonoma County.
We have Missouri. We have Clutter Ninjas, Houston, Texas. We have Joe from Cleveland, Ohio. Hauling Solutions, USA. They already have a pickup truck. Ooh, he's going to start. Oh, that was a question. I don't remember who wrote it, but they were like, how can I advertise to get my phone to ring? So we do have a video called How to Advertise for Free. So, you know, type it in, Sonoma Strong Hauling, how to advertise for free. We really run through all the things that you can do to get your phone to ring at zero cost to you.
And to tell you the truth, really, I'm the same way as you. Facebook, Instagram, Nextdoor. I get a lot of business off Nextdoor.
Yeah.
Google My Business, and just really guerrilla marketing for us out here. I park on that corner over there with the other trailers
Where
at.
all the trailers
I
at?
got so many
Yeah.
hits and phone calls just from being parked right there. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's crazy.
So we have Master Junkers from Columbus, Ohio. We have Locos Trash and Junk Removal from Florida. We have what is it?
Cat Cobb, Junk Removal.
Cat
From
cow.
Antonio, Texas.
Okay. Mm.
Oh, and Vaughn from Sonoma County. Well, you're
Wow.
a neighbor. Hi,
Sonoma
neighbor.
County, what's up?
Now, how do you feel about people that are lowballing themselves? Like people aren't hitting the customer with that right price to where everyone's making the same amount of money? Because I know there's a lot of people out in your area that are charging
There's a
way
lot
too
of-
low. We got a couple out here that are charging way too low, and they're leaving a lot of money on the table. You got to think about that one, huh?
Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Point blank, period. That's all I can say. I mean, why would you? Why wouldn't you? You're leaving all that money on the table and for what? I've always spoke, if you've seen other videos, just let's all be in our areas, in our respective areas, let's all be kind of uniformed. Why be that lowballer? But that's fine if you want to be that lowballer. You won't last long. Do you?
Yeah, but there's a question also that somebody asked, and I don't remember the name, but they were like, what do you do if you think you charge too much? It's the opposite of what you guys were talking about.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you win a little bit more than other jobs. I mean, what would you do in that situation, Todd?
I mean, I think it's the laws of gravity, period. I think you hit it, you know. It's just like sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It all averages itself out on that one, for sure.
Because every once in a while, you'll pull away from a job.
Yeah.
You'll be like, or
Damn.
you go to the dump line and you're like, oh,
I made
you know
some
what?
killer money.
We
Oh,
really
yeah.
made some good money.
Exactly.
today.
Winning! I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We actually did a couple of jobs recently. We're charging like $200 more than we would regularly on certain jobs because they're so far out,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So don't cheat yourself, like he said. And
Treat yourself.
Yeah. Like tonight, we're going out to eat. We're going to treat
We're
ourselves.
going to treat ourselves.
Some lobster and steak.
Lobster and steaks.
So we do have a question from Locos Trash and Junk Removal. Have we ever joined with another company to do like a really big job?
I have.
And-
Yes.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
have. A couple companies out in my area, and I don't mind it. Yeah. Morrison's, I've teamed up with them, and we banged out Christmas Eve. They know what I'm talking about. We
Was
made
it a huge job or what?
huge job. We made killer cash on Christmas Eve. We banged it out. The client called me at 1 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Eve. I answered. I got the job. 7 o'clock in the morning, I called Morrison's. Clockwork, they were there. We teamed up and we got it. I had no problems with it. 50-50 down the middle, there's no problem.
How many loads was it?
We did, actually it wasn't 50, they did 3 loads and I did 4 loads. Yeah.
That's some good money.
It was good money. It was good money. So I have teamed up.
Someone said, do you have more than one Nextdoor app account? No, we don't.
No.
No. And we've actually never never teamed up with someone, not because we wouldn't, it's just that we've just always, you know, tackled or been able to tackle it.
Someone said they live in Portland. I didn't read the question though. David Lane, what's going on?
It's like, what's up? How y'all doing?
Oh, we doing good right now. We going fishing tomorrow, so it's all good.
It's all good.
We've been hauling and balling all week. It's been non-stop crazy.
Yeah, it has. February's been something
Tyler Pittman says, you know, he just wanted to say hello and to thank us for being good people. And
Oh,
that's
right
always
on.
really, really nice to hear.
Someone said something about the merch. Has anyone tried advertising on Thumbtack? You ever tried Thumbtack?
Never.
Never done it?
No.
Angie's?
Never did. No. Craigslist, Facebook,
And Yelp?
Yelp.
Someone wants to
Pretty
go
much it.
fishing with Matt. Who is that?
YouTube in the Golden State.
Oh, Kelly Molina wants to know if labor, do we include labor in our pricing? And we do. We give the customer a flat rate. And the flat rate is just, that's what it costs for us to do the job. We don't add the tax to it. We don't add labor. We don't add the dump fee. It's just an all-inclusive price. So when we look at a job, we look at how many loads is it going to be, or is it a half load, is it a quarter load, and then how much time is it going to take us to do it, and is it heavy stuff, and how much do we think the dump fee is going to be. And we kind of, you get so much better at this the more you do it. And you're going to mess up a few times, and that's where you'll really learn to not do certain things again, or to make sure you do that again. So you'll definitely, you'll learn as you go, but our price is all inclusive. And that really makes it super easy for your client. If you just say, yep, we could do it. This is the price. You agree on it. You get the job done. No questions asked. They pay you when they're done. There's no surprise. I just feel that it's the best way to do it.
We do a flat rate also. And if the job's a more difficult job, say we gotta go fetch a bunch of stuff, we'll charge more on our top or on our full load price. Maybe $50, $100 more. It all depends on the job. Hello from South Carolina. We got 66 people in the house right now.
Wow.
So make sure I smash that like button if you like Todd over here. Have you guys heard of Load Up? I seen it actually on.
Yeah, I've heard of Load Up. Actually, back in the day, Load Up was good. When I first started 6 years ago, I'm not gonna use the word good. I'm gonna use the word it was cool. You get a lot of Costco mattress returns and couches from Costco with Load Up. I guess for the first year and a half, I did Load Up. I can't tell you how many mattresses I sold from Load Up and couches.
Was it from Costco?
Yeah, they were
Costco returns?
Costco returns. It
Oh,
was
those
all
are the
Load Up.
best.
Yeah, those were the best. I mean, to this day, I have a Load Up mattress that I sleep on. That is so comfortable, for sure. Yeah.
So I did a job for Costco. It was in Cloverdale. They called me up. Actually, it was someone else working for them. I don't know if it was Load Up or who it was.
Yeah.
They emailed me. They said they had a pull they needed to get picked up. It was still in the box.
Okay.
I showed up to the job. I guess Costco dropped off the wrong size pool there.
Mm-hmm.
And they needed to get that one hauled off. Said, do whatever you want with this. I went over there, brand new pool. Picked it up, got paid, put it on Facebook Market, and sold it for like $300.
$300.
I was like, oh, hell yeah.
That's Load Up. Yeah.
Now,
for
do you
sure.
still work with Load Up or no?
I haven't worked for Load Up in years. Stuff got different with them. I evolved, they evolved, and now it's just not something I do anymore. Yeah.
Now, how many landfills do you have out there where you're at?
We have we have 2 landfills and 2 transfer stations.
How long are the lines? Is it pretty long or no?
The landfills lines are horrific, but the transfer stations, maybe 3-4 minute wait, because they have weighing in, and then when you weigh out, they have 2 offices, so they have 2 different lines versus the landfill. 1 line and 1 line only. Super slow.
So we got a super chat from Loco's Trash and Junk Removal, and we really, really want to thank you for that. Like, we super appreciate.
We appreciate the super chats.
You take the time to do something like that, and you don't have to do it. And we want to let you know that, like, that is so appreciated. And we also got LV Junk and Hauling a $20 super chat. So I'm just gonna make sure you don't have a question.
For sure.
Now this is how he answers his phone, guys. Check it out.
This is spam calling. So
spam calling.
That's spam calling.
Spam.
Now he
Potential
answers the
spam.
phone all the time. We'll be out there fishing. He'll have a fish on. He'll be answering the phone.
Three Kings. This is Todd. Always.
I have actually seen him reeling a fish in, and it was like a good one. And he answered his phone, and he goes, "Hello."
Yeah.
This is Todd with 3 Kings Calling.
Yeah.
Can I call you back? I'm with a customer right now.
Now, how important is it to always answer your phone?
To me, it's nothing. I mean, for lack of better words, that's that crack. I mean, you gotta answer your phone. People, because if you don't answer your phone, you just have a list. They go, okay, he didn't answer it. You just keep going down and down and down. I answer my phone all the time. 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I got my biggest jobs after midnight, period. After midnight. Christmas Eve job, I mean, not the job on Christmas Eve, they called me at midnight, straight up, and they said, come. I said, okay. We came there on Christmas Eve, and we
knocked it out.
Yeah, I would say that this business, more than others, it's very important to answer your phone, because a person that's wanting junk removal or wanting something done, they are going to take pretty much the first person that answers their phone. And, so if you don't answer your phone, they'll just go down the list and they'll call somebody else.
So I was actually hunting for 2 weeks. I had my phone off for a while. I turned my phone on, started answering the phone, and the first call I got was for that car. I answered the phone. I was like, hello. They're like, yeah, we have a car. Do you take cars? I'm like, do you have the pink slip? Yeah, okay. And got a vehicle. So make sure you guys always answer your phone all the time.
All the time.
So what are some hot items you got that you resell all the time?
Oh, man. For me, my hot items, quick.
That make you money.
Make me money. Propane tanks. Propane tanks is my super hot item. Everybody don't know what to do with them. I get them. It's just a super flip. I can post 10 of them, and they're gone within 2 hours. That's
just like that.
Just like that. It's a hot item. Everybody loves to barbecue, and that's what they do.
Okay. So out here for us, we flip a lot of couches, a lot of patio furniture, stuff like that. Exercise equipment. So yeah. So we got a $20 super chat. Actually, $24 super chat. We almost going to Hibachi. Not quite yet. Come on, we trying to go to Hibachi, guys. What's up?
Right now we're at Mickey D's.
Right. So have you ever been stuck in your vehicle on a job, like anything? You ever had like an incident where you had to come out of pocket, maybe hit a mailbox or something?
Never.
Never?
Never. No, none of that. No.
Okay.
We know better. We
Now,
don't
have
get
you ever
stuck
been
in
to a
jobs.
job you couldn't finish?
Couldn't finish? Yeah. I've been to a few jobs I couldn't finish. Yeah. And but I've never had a customer.
Was it like a customer flipping out on you, so you
Never.
didn't finish it, or it was just something you just couldn't tackle?
It just once the dump is closed, that's beyond my control and the customer's control. And 99 times out of 10, they understand. Dump closes at 4 out here, and if I still got another load, they know. It's like, what can we do?
I was saying more of a job like maybe you're cutting something up or knocking something down. You're like, oh shit, I bit off too much. I can't get the job done. Or did you always figure it out?
The only job I've ever did something like that is when I called you in the redneck.
But you still figured it out.
I figured it out.
Okay,
Well,
but
actually,
other than that, you always...
you guys figured it out for me.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good because
Yeah.
it leads to another question where we have Carol Torres that says, "Do we move heavy safes, or is that just something?"
We got another $10 super chat.
Yeah, it's from. Okay, so
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
it comes with a question, so we'll make
Okay.
sure we go back and get to that. But or is that something that we wouldn't do?
I always tell the customer like this: if I can move it, we can haul it away.
Yeah.
So on a safe, it depends on where it's located at.
Yeah,
If
and
it's in the
also
garage,
how
how heavy it
Because
is.
some of those are like really
If
heavy
it's
duty.
upstairs or something like that, or in the basement, I don't know. I always let the customer know if we can move it, we can haul it away.
Yeah, and that's a good rule of thumb.
On like pianos, I won't take them unless they're in the garage. I just don't deal with them.
You're a smart man.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah,
deal with it.
You're a smart man, for sure. For sure.
So we got 60 people. Make sure you guys smash that like button. We've been on here for 41 minutes.
Wow. Already? 41
Yeah.
minutes?
We got $34,
It don't even
$35.
feel-
It
41
goes, it
minutes.
goes really fast. A lot of times people say an hour is like too long, but it kind of isn't because
yeah,
you're
it
talking
goes
and
quick, yeah.
questions are coming in and people are still joining because we're at 60 now.
Now, do you work in the rain or do you reschedule?
I work in, rain, sleet,
It don't matter.
don't matter. Yeah. It don't matter. We're getting our money. We're getting our money.
Now, how many realtors do you work with in your area? You would say
I work with 8 main realtors.
that keep you just
That,
busy.
that keep me busy. 8 main realtors, yeah. That are stone cold solid. Yeah. When I say solid, solid. I'm in Solano County. And when one of my realtors called me, hey Todd, I got a job in Pacifica, which is about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 10, 15 minutes away, depending on traffic, cross 2 bridges. But she knows, just like I know, you're going to get quadruple your regular low price. You need to get it, and I do it, for sure.
So you make sure you take care of the people that take care of you.
Take care of you, always.
So I got some property managers that I work with right now that same way. They need something done. I hop on it, get it done for them.
Get it done for them.
Because they keep feeding your pocket, every
always
month.
feed you, yeah.
So King J has a question about asbestos. Do you find yourself dealing with that at all? And if you do, how do you deal with it? Or do you even take those type of jobs?
I've never had an asbestos job ever.
Yeah, we'll make a video about that one.
Yeah, I haven't. You have?
No, we'll make a video. We're
We'll
gonna
make a
do
video
a
about
video about that
We'll
one
do
for
a video
sure.
of that one. We'll definitely do a video about that one.
So now, do you cut up sheds and stuff like that, and like trailers or anything, or?
I cut up sheds and trailers. Not my favorite part of the work of the job, but yeah, we do.
Now, what's your ideal job? Is it like a garage clean out, an estate clean out, the big money?
Curbside.
You like that curbside, huh?
Curbside, done. Back right up to it, load it up. Yeah, curbside for sure.
So we have P23 Rivera that says, what is a good price for a full load or a 12-yard trailer in California?
So we got a $50 Mr. Effie. Oh, you guys better go to his channel. Austin Lee Hires just left us a $50.
What up, Austin?
We going to Hibachi tonight.
Hey, Austin, me and Matt are definitely trying to get out to Florida this summer. We want to fish with you guys. We just got to figure out the logistics.
So make sure if you guys are on this channel, we have 20,000 people, but only 69 on here right now. If you haven't yet, check out my buddy, Mr. Effie. Austin Lee, he got a bunch of videos out
Bunch
there.
of video. Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast,
Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast. You said Mr. Beast, what, 100,000 times?
100,000 times he was a beast. For sure.
You're crazy for that one, for real.
He just said sending love. So
Right
he
on.
said,
We love Austin for
We
sure.
love Austin for real, for real. We love Austin. We'll see you in Florida this summer for some tarpon fishing or something.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sure.
and the LV Junk and Hauling for also doing super chats, because he was like, hopefully $10 each will give you guys a sandwich in California.
Oh,
so
yeah.
now we can put that with the 50.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
So
go to Sizzler.
we're gonna figure out the Holler's ball too. Who's that Sizzler?
It wasn't a sizzler.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we're gonna figure out the Holler's ball soon. We're not sure if it's gonna happen this year or next year. We're not sure. We're so busy. I'm busy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we we planned February because we figured pretty much everybody that's doing junk removal maybe slows down a little bit January and February. And we were, we had the place, we had the money on the place, and it was rented, and we had ideas and fun stuff to do. And then our county did the whole like, oh, they're shutting everything down. You can't have more than 50 people together at a gathering. And, it was much too late to, we could hold it at a park. Not really. That's weather permitting. People are traveling from like Florida, Reno, Texas. You can't have people hopping on planes and getting here and it's raining and we have to cancel it or something.
We want to make sure it's gonna be off the hook.
Yeah,
Good
it's gonna be
food,
fun.
relaxing.
Great food.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It'll be good food, and you'll get to meet us. You'll get to meet other haulers. Definitely, absolutely, everyone would walk away learning or knowing something that they did not know before. Guaranteed.
Agreed.
So,
Totally.
yeah.
Totally.
Now I noticed a lot of times you post before and after pictures of jobs. Now, how's that work for you? You get a lot of business off doing that?
For me, what people don't understand, okay, so I'm glad this is a great question. So when you're at a job site, there's nothing else. You can post a before and after picture, or you can post you and the client hugged up and she's saying, or him or she's saying, great job. What else can you post that speaks out junk removal? Me as a consumer, I want to know, like, what did they do? Did they clean up afterwards? This is what they load up. I want to see if they left trash behind, X, Y, and Z. That's why I post a lot of before and after pictures, but it's worked for me. What works for me may not work for you, but it works for me, so I agree with it.
When we started out, we did lots of before and after pictures, and we had that on our website too. I also want to say, Black Sales Hauling, thank you for your super chat, because you just gave us one, and it was just to say thank you for all the inspiration. 5 months, my wife and I, he's 5 months in with him and his wife, and they're loving it, absolutely loving it. And it is Black Sales Hauling down there in Santa Clara County. Thank
Santa
you very
Clara,
much.
you're in the
Santa
Bay
Clara,
Area.
408.
Appreciate you, 408, appreciate you.
We have another one. We want to say thank you to Trash Talkers.
What's going on?
And, once again, check out their channel, because they're another husband and wife team
For
that's
sure.
killing it out in Reno. So,
I want to go to that rib thing this year.
The Rib Fest. Let me tell everybody, I was at the Rib Fest last year with Tim Doss. What's the other client? What's the other?
Trash Talkers.
Trash Talkers. We talked. We just for some reason we didn't connect. This year we will all be at the Rib Fest in Reno.
When is it? When is it?
It's in, and correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say it's in September, Labor Day, September. You want to know more about that? Let me know. And it's
Off
big.
the hook.
Off the hook. Amazing food. Just such a good time. But definitely bring your sunblock, because it's hot as a mug. It's hot. Yeah.
Oh, we gonna be there next
We're gonna
year
be
for
there.
sure.
Yeah,
there.
we're gonna be there.
So, so Trash Talkers said, there's a bunch coming in, so I'm trying to keep up. Starting your own business is hard enough, but starting a business with your family or spouse can be a dumpster fire in itself. Because of you, we know that we can do it. Holland and Ballin, thank you. Well, we much appreciate it. We enjoy working together, and we make it look easy, because to us it is easy. But you know, working with the family and working with a spouse, that's not always easy. So you know, it's great when you can do it.
And me and her get along really good, so it's like an adventure every day.
Yeah,
much.
we really do. What you see on the video really is authentic, and it's what we are. So we're really glad that you all like it so much.
So we got 66 people in the house still, Todd.
Yeah, there's a lot of
That's
people.
a lot of people, huh?
A lot of people still. I mean, it's what we on a.
How long have you guys been in business for? Leave it in the comments. Let us know. We have Florida in the house.
Look at the super chats. Woo!
$114.
That's what
Yeah, no,
I'm talking
it's-
about.
it's
We are
great.
going to
All you can eat sushi?
I don't know.
Hibachi?
It's awesome, and we
Red
appreciate
Lobster.
He
it.
said red lobster.
We graduated from a sizzler to a red
We got E.J. Holland in the house out of St. Louis.
St. Louis in the
Hi,
house.
St. Louis.
8 months in.
Just a thumbs up or something that lets us know, because we said earlier, if you joined us late, this has been our busiest February we
It
have
has.
ever had.
It's been nonstop
It's
out
been
here in the Bay Area.
nonstop.
How is it for you? 'Cause it is, if you're in an area where you got snow on the ground, then it probably hasn't picked up yet for you. But if you've had some nice weather, because you'll notice that when the sun shines for like 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
1 week, 2 weeks, your phone will start ringing.
And we don't even have to advertise that much at all. We're not advertising at all.
Straight up. Yeah.
So someone asked, what's the best pickup truck? I would say whatever you can afford. Get a long bed truck is better because you can fit more in there, and put some wood walls on the sides.
Yeah, put
That's
some,
exactly how I
put some
started.
walls on the sides for sure.
So we
Yeah.
got Minnesota says it's slow out there. So something you definitely want to do is get your reviews up and feed your Google My Business. And just stay consistent posting every single day.
Feed it. Feed that
Every
GMB.
single day.
Feed it every day. Feed it.
So
Man,
Trash
feed it.
Talker's been doing it for 1 year.
Wow. 1 year.
Oh, I was also going to say, if you are struggling with a website or you need a website done, contact us, because we do have a person that we work with, and she's good and not super expensive, and there's definitely not a monthly fee or anything like that. It's just one cost. She'll get it done for you, and she'll make sure you're happy with it. And so yeah, if you need a website done, get in contact with us, and I will give you her information.
Right on. E.J. Holland. Yeah, definitely get a hold of us if you need to get that done. A website is something you definitely want to do.
It's a must.
How long, I mean, how many keywords you got in your website? You got a whole bunch?
Probably got 10. Probably got 10 keywords. Yeah.
I would say having a website with good SEO and keywords and rich in pictures.
We got
and
so
just-
many damn keywords on our website. Oh my God.
Yeah.
and really good content. I just think that money put towards a website and making sure it has the SEO and all that stuff is probably going to work better for you in the long run than Google Ads.
Oh yeah.
I think.
It's all about your cities, your zip codes, plug all that in, and whatever you do. If it's junk removal, hot tub removal, spa removal, shed removal, plug all that into your website. It's something you definitely want to hide in there. So we got 60 people in the house. We got $119.
Wow. Okay. Woo!
So yeah, make sure you guys smash that like button. If you
Yeah,
guys,
you can check into our channel membership also, because our channel membership has videos and behind the scenes footage, and it's a little more helpful than just the regular here's our day at work videos.
For sure. Yeah.
So definitely look into that. We actually let you know some of the SEO words that we use and how we actually put it in our website, and you know how we rank high on Google, and just behind the scenes at some of the jobs that we go to. So check into it.
Whatever, James is hating, but whatever. So hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you guys smash that like button, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. You want to say anything else or what?
We'll catch you guys on the next one. Wish us luck tomorrow when we're fishing that Clear Lake.
Yeah, you want to say anything else, JoJo, or no?
No, just hopefully we'll go live again and just keep hauling and balling, keep making awesome money, and living a really good life, because really, you only get one life. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is the only chance you get to live your life. So make what you can of it, and don't do this with haters, and just
Yeah, make sure you live your best life, no regrets, and yeah, keep hauling and balling. We love the super chats, we love all the support, and for you haters out there, we're just gonna dust you guys off. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
bye.